Hello students, this is Mamta Yadav, your SST teacher. Welcome to online classes of Shri Mahavir International School, Kishangarh, Renwar. Today I will introduce you the first chapter of your SST, that is globe and maps. So what is globe? Can you see the big image which is on the right side of globe and maps? Yes, that is globe. Okay, round and round. You can rotate it to see the whole world. Yes. Now we start with, let us learn about. We will learn what we will learn in this chapter: globe, maps, language of a map, atlas, directions, scale. Gear up exercise. First exercise, write the direction of the given places with reference to the banyan tree. So first, park. Can you see the park in this image? Yes. It is on the left side of banyan tree, and left side is west direction. So park is on the west side of banyan tree. You can write down in front of park west, WEST. Library. Can you see the library? Yes. It is also on the west part. Hospital. It is in the north direction. Top. You can see hospital. Post office. That is on the right side. So right side is east direction. Okay. So you have written on the right side. You on park you will write down which direction? West. Library? West. Hospital? North. Post office? East. Very good. In ancient times, people believed that the earth was flat and they would fall off from its surface if they traveled to its edge. Means people in the ancient times in history, when people lived, they believed that our earth is flat. So if we start traveling from one place to another, we will fall off. But in around 500 BCE, BC is before Christ era. Full form of BC is before Christ era. A Greek scholar, Pythagoras, proposed that the earth is round. What he proposed? That the earth is round. How he proposed? He proposed this theory because he traveled from the starting of the earth to the end of the earth, and he found out that earth is round because he start from that end and return to that end only because of the round shape of the earth. In the modern era, satellite images of the earth also prove that the shape of the earth is like an orange or a sphere. You're right. We can comprehend the shape of the earth with the help of a globe. With the help of globe, we can see the shape. Can you see the shape of globe? Yes, it's like a ball. Okay, so it's next point is globe. A globe is a model of earth which gives us a fairly accurate idea about it. Means when we want to know about how the earth is, we don't know the shape of the earth, but we get the idea of the shape of the earth with the help of globe. Okay, so it is round. On a globe, we can see the shapes and locations of the continents. You know about continents? Yes, there are seven continents, and we can see them in globe. Oceans, five oceans are there, and seas. Okay, on world map we can also see them. We can only see the half of the globe at a time. You can you see the image of the globe? When we are seeing this side, we can't see the other side of the globe. Okay, that is the limitation of the globe. We have to rotate the globe to see the other half. When we rotate, we can see the other half of the globe also. A globe is useful mainly to learn the features of the earth. Globe On the globe we can see the features, like you can see the colors. Blue color depict the water areas. Okay, the areas which are occupied by the water, seas, oceans, lakes. Okay, these are the part. And green part, greenery, forest. Okay, that shows. So can you see different colors are there on the globe, okay, according to the features. It has its own limitations, but a globe has certain limitations. We can't judge everything on the basis of globe because it also has limitations. Okay. First limitation of the globe is a globe does not give detailed information. See the image of the globe. It doesn't give us the detailed information of anything because whole world we can see on a globe. But if we want to know about our area on the globe, we can't see it because that's a small part. Okay. A globe is difficult to carry because it occupies a lot of space and is heavy. And we can't carry globe everywhere where we travel. That's why we have the Google in phone when we want to travel to a new place where we don't know the directions or anything. We use the Google site to know about the area. We can't carry the globe to see where we are. Okay. Third limitation is a specific area cannot be enlarged on a globe. Like I tell you before also that we can't see our area where we live, we can't see it on a globe. Next point is maps. Yes, we have already seen the maps in our previous classes. A map is a two-dimensional representation of the earth on a flat surface. We can draw maps of continents. Okay, seven continents are there. Countries. Okay, different countries are there. We can draw the maps of countries, continents, states. We can depict everything on a map. States like our India. How many states are there? Now 28 states are there. So we can depict them on map. Cities like Mumbai, Delhi, we can them in, and neighborhoods which is like places which are nearer to us, we can depict them in maps. We can get more detail and specific information through maps. We can see, we can depict, or we can enlarge everything on a map. If we want to show any lakes, seas, continents, and other physical features, we can depict, and other political boundaries, borders. We want to show our neighbor countries, we can use the map. We can draw, even the smaller area can be enlarged and shown on a map. Like if you want to draw a map of rainfall, we can depict it on a map. We can draw a map to indicate mountains, okay, rivers, population, crops, wildlife, forest, and minerals. We can depict that mountains, north side mountains, which mountains are there on the north side. Rivers, we can depict Ganga river, other Yamuna. Verse, we can depict on map. Population of the country, area wise, we can depict on map. Crops, different farmers grow different crops according to their area which suit. So they grow the crops. We can show them area wise. Wildlife, we can measure wildlife. We can pick which animals live in which areas, forest and minerals also. So map is very useful. A map has its own limitation, but everybody has advantages and disadvantages like that. Map also has certain disadvantages. First disadvantage is the Earth's spherical shape cannot be shown accurately on a flat surface, because we can draw map on a flat surface, so we can't see the Earth's spherical shape. Maps distort the shapes and sizes of the landforms, because we don't know the shape and size of the landforms, but we only just try to depict them on a map, so it can't be so accurate. Area is different, and when we draw it, it's different. Drawing is different, and actual physical feature is different. So that's the limitation of map. Next title is language of a map. To understand the information given in a map, sorry, to understand the information given on a map, we can see variety of signs, symbols, and colors. These are called the language of a map. Like we have a language, we talk with each other through a language like that. Map also has certain language, that is symbols. You can see many symbols are there. International boundaries had symbol. State has different symbol. District has different symbol. Metal road have different symbol. Unmetal road had different symbol. Monument, bridge, streams, dam, well and tank, railway, fort, temple, church, mosque, pasture land, forest, post office, bank, telegraph office, police station. Everything has a different symbol, and that is called language of a map. Because Yes. Symbol, or we can, in simple language, we can know that symbol is a mark or sign with a particular meaning. If we see that symbol, we should judge what is ahead us. When we go to new place, we can see the symbol and we can judge that forest is there ahead us, or temple is there, church is there, mosque is there, fort is there. So that's a good thing. On a map we can see the symbols, we can depict it. Next point is about atlas. What is atlas? Yes, you have seen books, atlas of your big brother, if your father uses, or anyone. A book of maps is called an atlas. It contains a large variety of maps such as physical map. First type of map is physical map, in which you can depict the physical features of any area, any particular area. Like when we talk about India, our country, we can depict physical features of India: mountains, rivers, lakes, oceans. Okay, we can depict them in map, that is physical map. Political map, second type of map. It shows the borders of different countries and states. So political map, we can depict different countries. Like we want to draw map, we want to show our neighbor countries: Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan. We can depict them in political map only, because we have to draw the borders. Okay. Thematic map. It shows a theme such as network of road, means how the network of roads connect each area in a city or a country. One theme we can have, and we can draw that. We also use other maps like those that depict the network of railways and airways. Yes, it's very good. When you go to higher classes, you will have the maps to show the network of railways. Okay, how that is connected with one country to another. We can go through railways, we can go through airways, so that we can show through the map. Now, the main next important point is directions. Directions are an important part of map reading. There are four major directions: north on the top, okay, like we have a head on top of our body; south, bottom, in our bottom part of our body is foot, we have a foot; east, we have a left hand, sorry, east is right hand, and west is left hand. Maps are drawn in such a way that the north is always on the top, like we have a head; the south always at the bottom, like we have a foot; the east is on the right side, that is right hand; and the west on the left side. Yes, very good, left hand. Sub directions. We talk about the four major directions. These are the major directions, but they also have sub directions below them. There are some directions that lie between two major directions, such as between the north and east. The following are the sub directions. Northeast lies between the north and the east. Okay. Northwest lies between the north and the west. Southwest lies between the south and the west, and southeast lies between the south and the east. You can see the major directions picture and also the diagram of sub directions. Can you see the left side? Yes, in your book you can see clearly sub directions and major directions are drawn, and in map also. Scale. Next important point is scale. We cannot show the actual size of the earth on a map. Hence, scale is there in maps. Maps are drawn according to a scale. Like we have a scale to measure everything, we need the scale. Like that also maps are drawn according to a scale. The ratio between the distance of any two places on the ground and the distance of the same two places on the map is known as the scale of a map. Like example is given, scale 1 centimeter, we can take that to depict the 100 kilometer distance. So these are the main things in this chapter.